All right, let's get this show on the road. Let me go ahead and get some opening sound effects. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? All right. Welcome to Triad Hip Hop Podcast. It's your man Kurt, and this is
Howard.
Sorry, I think the volume was up a little too loud.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Our bus. But yeah, this is episode 245.
245, man.
And we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we got quite a bit. We ain't gonna try to hold you long. Kind of down some equipment. That's my fault, of course. And but we're gonna show you through.
We're gonna work through it, man. How was your
work it out? Brothers gonna work it out. Brothers gonna work it out. Brothers gonna work it out.
You know what I mean?
All right. Somebody gotta tell me where that's from.
Yeah. We need to know.
So
how was your week this week?
Man, been pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to, work on some stuff, and we're getting ready. Me and my girl, we about to leave. We about to go to the Bahamas.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
yeah, man. Hope y'all enjoy that, man.
Yeah, so we won't have a show next Wednesday.
Yeah,
but we'll be back. Yeah, but we'll, let something else come up with you, but we should be back. But yeah, I mean, we're doing that and just trying to enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? How's your week, sir?
It's been good, man. It's been a long one. It went by kind of slow, one of those weeks, man, where, I think it's just because I'm broke right now. Because money is tight, bro. When I tell you money is tight, I mean money is tight. Like Biggie said, tighter than pigeon punani. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's like one of them weeks where, when that money, ain't right. It's like, I'm just waiting for payday to roll around. It seems like it's been 4 weeks.
It's only been like 2 days.
But when it's rent time, you got to give them that rent money, So they swallowed up all my little funds, man. So anyway, but yeah, it's been a decent week. Nothing too bad. Just working and staying busy. All of that. So, like you said, we won't have a show next week because he's taking a vacation, so, we all need that, you know what I mean? So he'll let us know how that goes, you know what I mean? Whether, they got the dudes down there, y'all going to the Caribbean, right?
No, Bahamas.
Bahamas, okay. But, they got the dudes down there that'll give your girl a massage, what they call them, the dudes that'll lay your girl on the little raft and then be sitting there massaging
right now.
I was going to walk away for 5 minutes and come back, she's going to be like, oh, I'm good, man.
No, I'm going to tell you something right now. Yeah, there's going to be some blood. I don't know. You can't fuck with them island people.
The island boys, the island guys,
Can't fuck with them.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, them dudes, man, they be trying to take your girl. Yeah. But, if they mention anything about a massage, I'll be like, hell no. I got it.
I got a massage.
Right.
Massage.
Exactly.
Paul.
But yeah, we can go ahead and jump into the show, man, because we got a lot to talk about. We don't want to keep y'all long. We already kind of start late. So anyway, we got a couple of people that passed along that we want to give condolences to the families. So rapper Eric Sermon, one half of EPMD, lost his mom. And I really, I felt bad because, it hadn't been too long when he lost his grandmother. I want to say it was 2019. Mm-hmm. I think he lost his grandmother. I know that's when he made that Vernia album, and that was supposed to be dedicated to her. But now he lost his mom. I know that's real hard, man. I lost my mom at a really young age. Not super young, but I was like 17, 18. So I was young enough, you know what I mean? She didn't really get to see me become a man, you know what I mean? So, so that's definitely been hard, man. So, condolences to the family. Also, the wife of DC Youngfly from 85 South, his wife, Jackie O, passed away. She was only in her 30s, dude. And they said it may be complications due to some plastic surgery she had. I think that's really messed up, man. I hope it's not, but if it is, I hope they, get them for that malpractice, man, because that's crazy. But this, a lot of the younger women, be careful about this stuff, man, because she was one of those chicks that, Jackie O always tried to stay in shape and do the exercise and eat right. And so it wasn't until she started having kids that it got harder and harder to really keep the weight off and exercise just to do right. So she finally made the last minute decision to have the plastic surgery so that, she can keep her looks. And all of a sudden now she's gone. So it's like, damn, you know what I mean? I hate it because there's a lot of young chicks out there who don't even try to do right. They don't try to eat right. They don't try to exercise. They just, I'm getting plastic surgery. You know what I mean? At least she tried to hold off on that. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing of it is, too, I will say this, I'm no woman, so I can't really, you know what I'm saying? But for what I understand, when you have the kids and stuff, you're going to have the extra weight because especially when it comes to eating, you're eating for two people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that, I don't think we understand that as a man, you know what I'm saying? We eat like two people, well, my black ass eat like two.
I know I do.
But
I'm trying to work on that.
But when a woman is pregnant, she's eating 4 people.
Right.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot to, to sustain that life.
Yeah.
So when it comes out, I guess, they get that extra, which to me, you know what I'm saying, that ain't necessarily a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, that was her choice. I hate that, that was, a final choice, but that was her choice.
Yeah, and I definitely understand, nowadays, women feel pressure to keep that youthful, petite look about them so that, they want to, feel like they still got it, you know what I mean? And it shouldn't be like that, you know what I mean? You should be allowed to just feel like, if I had a baby and I got a little weight, it is what it is,
It's not realistic, maybe.
Right.
It's not realistic.
But we still, send condolences. We ain't trying to, say she did nothing wrong.
No.
We're just saying that, as a young woman, don't feel pressured to do that. If things are changing, things are changing. That's just life. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to deal with it. Exercising a good diet is always the best remedy, no matter what. But anyway, let's go ahead and give them a moment of silence, man, just to pay our respects. All right. Thank y'all for doing that with us. We appreciate that. All right, let's move on to the birthdays. So today on June 7th, we got my man Necro. Shout out to him. Dude is a dope rapper. We also got today Fetty Wap.
Yep.
We also got today Sway Lee.
All right.
And then so happy birthday to all three of them. Coming up tomorrow, we got Kanye West.
Mr. West!
Yes, sir. Or Ye, as he likes to be called now. Also, rest in peace and happy birthday for tomorrow for Black Rob. Still trying to look for his documentary. We'll let y'all know once we find it, because they trying to play the hiding game on that one. You know what I mean?
It ain't on Tubi?
Nah, it still ain't up there.
Really?
I keep looking for it, man. It's not up there. I think I checked about 4 or 5 days ago, so I need to check again. I try to check at least once or twice a week, And also coming up tomorrow, my stepdaughter Janiyah, happy birthday to her. I love you, and I hope you enjoy your day. And then coming up on the 10th, we got my man, the DOC. Happy birthday to him.
All right.
Also on the same day, my man from Bone Thugs and Harmony, Flesh and Bone. And then also on the same day, Darren Robinson, a.k.a. Buffy from the Fat Boys, the human beatbox. To me, he's my favorite, you know what I mean? It's hard to pick between him and Doug, but I don't know, man. Something about his, man, just used to just keep my head nodding. I was like, oh, man, it was one of those effects. And then, so happy birthday to them. Coming up on the 11th, we got the Lady of Rage and Kodak Black.
Okay.
Happy birthday to them. And then last but not least, coming up on the 12th, we got MC Breed. Yes, sir. So happy birthday to all of them. Let's give them some applause. And then let's give them some cheers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. On to the next. Let's go ahead and do our question of the day. You had a question of the day.
So the question of the day is: are celebrities kids held under like certain scrutiny because they're they're kids of celebrities?
Yeah, man, that's really a good question, man. We can go ahead and talk about it. We got a little incident where Diddy's son, Justin Combs. Well, every time I think of Justin, when I think of young Justin, I always think of Justin Bieber. But
he probably did,
right.
He probably is his son.
Right.
Man, boy, gonna be you got that, boy, gonna be mine.
Right.
Like,
take that.
Yeah, me and us used to, have cereal together. Used to fight over cornflakes.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, wait a minute.
Right. You sound a little suspect.
Dude, like my man is, dude.
But yeah, so Justin Combs was arrested for DUI, driving under the influence. Apparently he ran a red light, and that's what caught the cops' radar. So, it could have been one of those situations that if he hadn't run the red light, he might have actually got away with the shit.
Was he in New York?
I'm not sure, but I would assume so. But apparently he ran a red light, so cops started following him, pulled him over, and when they pulled him over, they realized he was under the influence of something. So, But yeah, I mean, do y'all think that when stuff like that happens to a celebrity's kid, is it a reflection of that celebrity? Maybe bad influence, or is it something else? I mean, if you ask me, I would have to say it's a combination of things. I mean, I'm sure there's some Diddy influence there, And Diddy is one of those guys. He has this, I don't care attitude. He going to do what he going to do. And he always probably pumping these kids with money, and they probably feel invincible with all that money. Because, I mean, they have a lifestyle that most kids their age don't have. You know what I mean? And I mean, he's a grown man now, but he grew up as a millionaire, basically. You know what I mean? So it could be a little bit of that, but I'm sure there's some of his own like personal life lessons that he learned, that influenced him too.
But nah, I mean, I don't know, man, because I don't think he ain't out there like, let's say like T.I.'s son was.
Yeah, T.I.'s
son was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, this is probably like the first thing you heard of. And I'm not trying to take sides or take offense. What's wrong was wrong. But at the same time, like, to me, I don't feel that, it's just, what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, oh, it's got to be, this is, damn Puffy, you have failed this kid. Like, no.
Right.
Kids, there are people that's, like, I know people who have multiple DUIs. Grown people have multiple DUIs, and they're not celebrities. Yeah. And like they get bailed out, and they get like a slap on the wrist. Now they're a different skin color than I am. So they can kind of do that. But at the same time, it's like, what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's like the stuff that they did, and they got, they was, fortunate enough that they have their parents able to make sizable incomes to get them out. They was able to get out. But me, I wouldn't even think about doing that shit because I'm like, I know.
Right.
Ain't nothing good going to happen.
Exactly.
Man, I know. But see, that's the thing, though. But going back, because I don't want to get sidetracked, but yeah, but people, like I said, they're grown people that do that stupid shit. Kids gonna do stupid shit because, like you said, they think they're invincible because they don't. This is what someone told me years ago. when I was in high school. Shout out to Mr. Ask if you watch this shit. You probably don't, but in case you do,
just in case,
shout out to Mr. Ask. But one thing he always said: the reason why that teenagers, particularly teenagers, get in all types of accidents and stuff because teens never die. And I thought about it, but this was the whole reason behind it. He said, the thing of it is, teenagers know that this shit can happen. Like, you can get killed, you can die. You know, if you're not careful, this can happen. But they just don't believe it can happen to them. That's the problem.
There it is, man. You know, and that's the kind of stuff you got to remember. You know, there's going to be people that come up along the way when you're growing up that's going to give you those nuggets, man. Take those nuggets and, you know, remember those, because one day you might not even know what they're talking about when they tell you, but one day you will. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. Again, you know, y'all let us know in the comments, you know, what y'all think. You know, does it fall? Not necessarily all fall on Diddy, but you know, is there some influence from a celebrity parent that could cause a kid to do stuff like that? You know what I mean? For the most part, I would say no. But I do think there may be some small percentage in there. You know what I mean? I think he's grown enough to know how to make his own decisions. And, you know, you be reckless, you know, it's going to catch up to you. So anyway, we can move on to the next thing. So we got some new music to talk about.
Yep.
Don't forget my man Dave East, you know, releasing his album, The Book of David.
Dope title, man.
Yeah, and something that I realized halfway through the week when I was doing my lyrical breakdown, you know, DJ Premier did a Hip Hop 50 EP for the Hip Hop 50th anniversary.
Okay. And
Swiss Beats is doing volume 2 of that. It's called Hip Hop 50 Volume 2. So, you know, both of them did their own, you know, EPs. And that's where the lyrical breakdown came from, because I did a Jadakiss song that I was telling you about.
Okay.
And that's where it came from. So as I was studying the song, I found out that that's what it was. So I was like, yo, that's dope, man. So I'm going to have to find those EPs and cop both of them joints.
That's what's up.
Oh, yeah, my man, Toby and Wigway. Him and Nas teamed up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man, it's dope. It's a song called On My Soul, and it's for the new Transformers soundtrack.
Okay.
And, man, Nas killed it, man. Nas just...
Yeah, I got to check that out.
Nas is flexing his muscles on that one, man. So y'all need to go check that out. It's called On My Soul. My man Ab-Soul released a song called Gotta Rap. You know, that joint is dope. You know what I mean? Just recently heard that. And then your girl Shauna from up in, I believe she's Chicago, I believe. She released a joint called Drip featuring this dude named Mikey.
Okay.
You know, Mikey Everything. So that song goes pretty hard. So I think that's all I have for music. Yeah, that's all I have for music. So, you know, y'all go check out that, you know, good music, man. You know, it's good music out there. You just got to find it. You know what I mean? You just got to find it. All right. So, let's move on to some topics. All right, so we got a few things to talk about, man. So you told me that Cornel West is running for president.
Kanye West.
Not Kanye. Cornel. Cornel West.
I think he sometime announced it sometime last week.
Okay.
Late last week, I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm gonna, do. I'm gonna kind of watch him. I think Cornel West is a interesting person as far as to do this.
Quick question though: do you know if he's running as a Democrat, Republican, or
Nah, he's independent.
That's what I thought. I figured he seemed like he would be independent. I mean, he got a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah,
man, so
I mean, and it's kind of smart because I think really, I think he's in the point. People are at the point that like both people are getting sick of both parties.
Yeah,
let's just be real, because like one thing, it's like the Republicans are way right the Democrats way left.
Right.
And America is kind of like, well, most America's really about in the middle, just about.
Yep.
I mean, really, but they just went extreme left, extreme right, and they just left everybody. So him being an independent, now, let me say this. He ain't gonna be the savior, y'all. I mean, we already know this. He ain't gonna be the savior. Like, the thing of it is, like, he's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be controlled just like all of them. Yes, Trump too, even though it didn't look like it, Trump was controlled. But I will say this, I think I don't think he will win, but I think what it will state is that if Biden loses because of him running, I think that's going to show, the weakness of the Democrats.
Yeah.
That's just my personal opinion. And really, the Democrats, man, fucking up, man, because they hang my man Eric Adams up. Well, not that he's my man, but because, he's a cop and shit. But they hang Eric Adams up, the driver of this whole immigrant shit. You seen that? They talking about the immigrants, just to kind of wedge that in there, though, real quick. But they're talking about the immigrants in New York, how they trying to get housing for them. They're trying to get housing and to get people like, at first they're trying to get them to go to like places of worship, and then they're talking about in private areas, like private homes. And the thing of it is, I want to shout out TD Hip Hop Media, but they made a very good point. Is that okay? Y'all trying to, there's no disrespect to immigrants, but you got homeless people here, and y'all not housing them. Exactly. What's the fuck? Why you trying to do that shit? So
I don't get that either, man. They so ready to help the immigrants, and I mean, not that you shouldn't, but then help the people here first.
That's what I'm saying.
Immigrants should come after that. You know what I mean? So I can't get with that, man. I'm all for helping anybody, but dang, at least prioritize. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, and that's the thing though, with Cornel West being president, we'll see. Like I said, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna vote for him or anything like that. I'm not gonna say that. I'll just say we'll see. We'll see where it goes. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how the other candidates stack up. But you still got, I think, Robert Kennedy F. Jr. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He's running. And I'm not saying that, I'm gonna vote for him over. No, that's not it. I'm just saying we kind of see what's going on. But yeah, as far as Republicans, it seems like it's just DeSantis and Trump's, as far as I can see.
Yeah, just them two, as far as I know too. It might be more, but that's the only ones I heard of.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think, about Cornel West. Is he somebody you would support, or at least try to learn about? Because I mean, he's a smart dude. I think
he's educated.
Very educated.
Very educated. So they can't come out here with it like they try to do with Obama talking about. Although Obama had his shit, I'm gonna have to give him that though. Like he had his education, but they gonna try to hit him like, well, look, my man was a professor for God knows how long, so y'all can't hit him with that shit.
Right.
He just dumb. Like, nah.
Yeah, man. But all right, we can go ahead and move on. Let's see. So wanted to give a shout out to the Roots. They did their annual Roots picnic, and what was so dope is they got the Fugees to come together one last time to do their performance. So that was dope. Let's do some cheering for that. Yeah. Yeah, man. From what I heard, they put on a pretty good performance. I don't know, the clips I kept seeing were of Lauryn Hill. And I think I saw Wyclef on the guitar, but I didn't see Price. I don't know if that nigga made it or not. He in a lot of heat right now, so I don't know if Price was able to make it or not.
They should let him come out like that. I know I did this. Let me go to the picnic.
Right. Let me
get some cornrows. Let me get some cornbread and some shit at the picnic.
Let me try to get in the good graces of the people.
Yeah,
with the picnic.
And hit him with the picnic one time. I ain't gonna.
you know. But shout out to the Fugees, man. I'm glad that they were able to do that. From what I hear, it might be their very last time doing anything together, so we shall see. You know, that is speculation at this point. But I'm just glad that, you know, the Roots did their thing. I saw one performance where Busta Rhymes was on stage performing, and Black Thought did a freestyle of one of Busta's beats. Man, it was so dope, man. I was like, yo, Black Thought is just amazing, man. Amazing. And, you know, Busta was sitting there losing his shit over it.
Yeah, Carter is kept too. Like, he don't really, you know what I'm saying? He been doing little things here and there, but yeah, like he really quiet as kept though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Back at it, you know, not so much now, but for real, he kind of like, you really didn't know until, you know what I'm saying, until you start making these moves.
Yeah, man. So, you know, I hope anybody who might have had a chance to make it to the Roots picnic, if you happen to see this, let us know how you thought about it. You know, was it as good as they said it was? Because I heard real good things. I know they recently did Summer Jam, and I know our young girl Scarlett got a chance to perform at New York Summer Jam. So shout out to her for that. Because, you know, most times you don't get to perform at Summer Jam that early in your career. You know, she's really just getting started. And so the fact that she's made that much noise that they were like, yeah, we need you on that Summer Jam stage, that's good for her.
That's what's up.
So shout out to her. All right. So let's go ahead and move on. We already talked about Justin Cole, so we don't need to really talk about that anymore. My man, Young Buck, is selling his catalog, man. He's trying to make some money so that he can get out of debt. You know, he still owes 50 Cent some money, which, you know, I guess it's business, man. You know what I mean? So I guess he's trying to sell his catalog to the highest bidder and see if he can pay your man 50 Cent on, you know.
And I need the money, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I fight for you. I did everything, you know what I'm saying? So y'all never followed anybody's advice, man. See, that's why I love P. Rest in peace. P did his own shit, you know what I mean? That's what he did. Now, you know what I'm saying? I had to babysit y'all niggas, man.
Yeah.
I had to babysit y'all niggas. Y'all ain't want to work. Now, you need to pay.
Yeah, man. 50
Horrible
gonna pay. Well, you gonna pay 50.
Horrible 50 Cent.
It's close enough.
Very horrible.
You know? They'd be like, yeah, man, nigga, you better sell that catalog and get the strap.
Only thing I like about 50, he shared my sign.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
man.
I'm like, you know what? I understand this nigga.
Yeah, man. Some crazy folks.
I understand it.
I know quite a few of y'all.
Yeah.
Crazy folks. Man.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
But you know, I hope Young Buck finally gets out of debt, man. Because I'm sick of hearing about him owing 50 money, man. You know, I know business is business, but it's like, man, can we get past this? You know what I mean? Yeah. So,
but that's the thing, man. It's just kind of like, especially in hip hop, business is just, you know what I'm saying, mess up some of the most phenomenal groups. Mess up some of the most, like, you know what I'm saying, because of business and money. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that, oh, we should do it for the love. Yeah, we should do it for the love. But the people that do it for the love should get paid for it as well. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or there need to be something in place. But I think they do this, they have to do this on attention because so many people, so many groups fall out on the money. And they make it. They make it that way. You know what I'm saying? These corporations and companies and stuff. It's like, they don't make sense.
Yeah, that's it, man. But yeah, I mean, like I said, man, it is what it is, man. You know, I hope we get that issue resolved.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, we'll see what happens. So you were telling me that Shannon Sharp was leaving Fox Sports.
Yes, from what I know, he's leaving Fox Sports. You know, he had the show with Skip. So you're not gonna hear the man, I'm tired of Skip. I ain't gonna talk about Skip. That's all right, Skip. You know, skip. But yeah, they, shout out to Dr. Watts, Boyce Watkins. He was saying that actually, that was something that he was saying that they may not agree with everything that Skip Bayless did or anything like that, but he said one thing about the show, it was a really good, the better word, what he said was a controlled explosion. So you had Skip on this side, appealing to, the whites and whatnot. Yeah. And then you had Skip on this side, appealing to like the urbans.
Shannon.
Yeah, Shannon. I'm sorry, I said Skip. Skip fighting himself.
Right.
So I mean, I think a lot of it, especially that one time when Skip Bayless kind of, especially with, that dude, Shannon Sharp was like, that's a huge dude.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, definitely.
Like, I don't think Skip understand. You don't understand. My man can really wear his ass out. He ain't get. Yeah, if we come to like a fair one, I think Skip gonna fuck you.
He don't want to shoot that fair one.
Nah, he ain't shooting.
He don't want to shoot the fair one. Trust me.
So I think a lot of people got upset, because it was like, Skip was like undermining him because of that whole incident. I forgot what was the player or somebody.
Like John Moran, maybe.
Nah, it wasn't John Moran. It was it was way before then.
Oh.
They basically told him to, sit down, put your glasses back on, or something like that. Like he was really trying to punk him.
I can believe it.
So
I don't remember that one, but I can believe it.
A lot of people cutting Shannon Sharp, saying like, yo, you gotta handle that. But it's like, but in the same breath, I understand, because it's like, well, shit, how can I handle that on live TV? If I go against this man on live TV, even though he do this, they're gonna favor him.
Because I'm the black guy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to, but so for what I understand, like I said, I don't have everything. I think Shannon actually got him his own deal, and he pretty much, especially he's got his own podcast too. So I think he's got that, and he's got another deal and everything like that. So he's going with that, going his own way. He kind of said Skip's kind of like micromanaging and everything. So I think that's another reason. Well, that's one of the reasons that he's leaving.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I don't know if they're going to get a replacement. They probably will. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of looking bad on Skip. First it was Skip and Stephen A. Smith.
Oh,
and then people don't forgot about that shit. Skip, but now it was Skip. Then it was Skip and Shannon Sharp. We don't know who's going to be the next one. And but the thing of it is, it's kind of like, it's almost like it's tainted now, because even if they do get the next guy, it's not going to be as organic. At least with Shannon Sharp, it seemed more organic.
It did.
You know what I'm saying? Now this one is just going to be like, well, we're cleaning up a mess. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
We'll see, man. But I do think it was more organic and a little bit better with Shannon versus Stephen A. But we'll see where they go with this one, man. Maybe they might need to swap somebody like Barkley and Shannon seat. I don't know. That would be funny.
That ain't gonna. I don't know. Well, it might work, because one thing about Barkley, he'll be. I think what he'll do, he'll be just enough to be a little edgy, but to dial it down.
Yeah.
So Barkley could be a good.
Barkley ain't trying to lose his money.
Nah, but Barkley good.
Let me tell you something.
No, he good with what he doing with the commentator.
Yeah, he does pretty good on that. They be clowning him, but it's for a good reason.
Yeah.
So he just get clowned all the time. But yeah, man. But yeah, we'll see what happens, man. Shannon Sharp is pretty cool with me, man. He ain't like I don't always agree with him, but overall he's pretty cool with me.
Well, I mean, you just don't agree with everybody. I mean, you don't agree with like everybody all the time.
Right.
It is what it is.
It is, man. So before we wrap up the show, you were telling me something about Biggie situation with that and his birthday or something.
Yeah, so what happened was Spin, the publication Spin Magazine, they have an IG account. I don't know. I think they might have disabled the account because I'm trying to respond back to this guy. Yeah, one of the posts. He was talking about, let me address this shit. He was talking about the only rock and roll black people can relate to is Kurt Cobain. And someone hit him back, said, nah, you probably only around just one type of black. You're not around a lot of black people because we know a rock.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, we made it.
Exactly. Going back to Chuck Berry, man.
Yeah. I know my automobile.
Man, listen. Y'all better recognize, we created it. We might have let y'all take it, but we created it.
And even then, like the shoe. I like my white boys.
Yeah.
Fucking Steve White, my man Waylon from Stone Temple Pilots, rest in peace.
Yep.
Damn, Chris Cornell. That's my white boy.
Yeah.
Motherfucking my man from Alice in Chains. I know his name is Staley. Is it Staley? Something Staley.
I'm not sure.
But anyway, that's my dude. That's my dude. I listen to them a lot. I don't really fuck with. I mean, I like Kurt Cobain. I like a couple of their songs, but I don't really fuck with Nirvana like that. I just agree with you.
Yeah.
Alice in Chains, in my opinion, is a better group. That's just my opinion. Don't get mad at me if you want. And definitely he ain't the best vocal. I think I forgot. I think it was Rolling Stone made Kurt Cobain one of the top singers of all time. I'm like, over Chris Cornell, get the fuck out of here. Chris Cornell eat that motherfucker for lunch.
Bro,
on the vocals.
Exactly.
On the vocals.
Exactly.
Shit.
Yeah, man, we fucks with a lot of them, man.
Yeah, man.
I fucks with Kiss. You know what I mean? I fucks with Metallica.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The first 4 hours in the car right now.
Yeah. Go back to Rolling Stones, all of that, man.
Yeah, man. Shit.
I used to watch MTV, religiously.
Yeah, man.
The day when they were actually about music.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, we rock heads. I mean, we real hip hop heads though.
Yeah.
Don't get it fucking twisted.
Yeah.
We know the rock.
Yeah, you can't just listen to one type of music all the time.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to other stuff, man.
But going back, so they put the post up, Spin. I'm sorry about getting off track, but they put the post up saying that Biggie died on this day, May 21st. That was his birthday. Yeah. He didn't die that day.
He died on March 9th.
He died on March 9th. I mean, damn. Y'all don't listen to hip hop.
Right. Y'all didn't do your homework. You know what I mean?
And they was up there putting up here yeah, man, Biggie, they were trying to make this whole collage Biggie made you laugh, he made you cry. He was the mix between Kurt Cobain and Marvin Gaye. And I'm like, nigga.
Man, listen.
And they're like, yeah, he died this day. It's like, no, nigga, he was born. And y'all go to a big time publication. See, that's what I'm saying. You get
maybe they think about Rage Against the Machine or something.
No, man. Kill me, man. Nigga. These publications that don't know shit about our culture just want to come in and say something just to be relevant. But y'all ain't been relevant in a while. When's the last time I've heard of Spin? But when's the last time you heard of Spin? I ain't heard of Spin in a while.
Nah.
So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And y'all are trying to be relevant, but then y'all didn't. But maybe they did this on purpose so they can be like, well, we fucked it up. But yeah, we fucked it up. We're gonna get posts and people gonna get that attention anyway. But the thing of it is, kill me. It's like, why do that? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Why be that bad so you can get this many views? but not respect the art. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this is, love it. If you like it or don't like it, hip hop is an art. It is a culture. Why don't y'all respect it in that manner? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
But everybody's it's all about money. It's all about making money, which I'm like, I'm cool with money.
Yeah.
But it ain't everything.
That ain't everything. You
know
what I mean? So it is what it is, man. It's just weird, man. But I know, if I talk about somebody who's outside of hip hop, I'm gonna do my homework. You know what I mean? As much as I can. I'm not just gonna throw anything out there.
That's like me doing something on Chris Cornell or fucking Kurt Cobain saying, yeah, man. So they was like a mix between like, you know what I'm saying? It was a mix between like MC Hammer and fucking I don't know, Bo Diddley or some shit. Be like, yeah, man, they was just that's how they was.
Hammer and Chubby Chicken.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is this?
Man, it's like, come on, dude. Do your homework, you know what I mean? So yeah, they I don't like when they do stuff like that, man. That really irks my nerves, man. Did you see? I don't mean to change the subject.
No,
Did you see when Biden fell?
Oh, I heard about that. Yo,
no, that was funny. I mean, at least he didn't hurt himself, but it was funny. He went down fast and hard, boy.
Man, shit.
I was like, yo. He said somebody threw a sandbag in front of him.
Damn, son, them bitch like damn Jimmy Carter. They gonna call, well, not Jimmy Carter. It was Ford. Ford was the one that fallen off the train.
Right, yeah, Ford.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter, he's still alive, but I think he's in hospice right now.
Yeah.
So he's doing better than most of these presidents. He hanging on, boy. Jimmy Carter, like I ain't going nowhere. So yeah, shout out to him, man. But you live long when you serve other people. He was always trying to serve other people, so I give him that credit for that. Yeah. But yeah, Biden went down hard, boy. That shit was funny as hell. I said, yo, y'all ain't have to, and they just kept rewinding it on the news.
Damn, they rewinded, like it's a replay tape?
A little gag reel or something.
I was like, yo.
See him fall, go backwards, see him fall again.
They need to have like they should have Tony Baker, like, as we look at the tape,
right.
The man came up, his pants were too tight, you know what I'm saying? The pants were too tight. And then he had the penny loafers on. And we turn, and you gonna have the penny, and we have the penny loafers on. You're gonna make one misstep, and then and you gotta make sure you calculate the step right. If you don't calculate it right, that is what happened. And then that's what happened. That's what happened, man. You failed.
Yeah, that was funny, man. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad he was all right. He kind of laughed it off, which is cool, But it could have been a lot worse because he in the 80s now. He like 80, 81 or something.
Oh shit! Remember that time he went to damn A&T and he turned around and get ready to shake somebody's hand. No one was there. Like
nobody was there.
Yeah,
not realize.
That was bad.
Yeah, he done him. He fell up the steps when he was getting on the plane one time.
Damn.
You got to walk up the steps of the Air Force One.
He
fell up them shit. Yeah, I was like, yo,
thanks,
Biden, you're not helping your case, my man.
I'm telling you, it's bad because it's making America look like really, like, I think, man, people like Putin, he ain't falling. You know what I'm saying? Not, and they ain't gonna help him. They ain't gonna make him look like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But why is it here that it's like, man, this dude could be a buffoon?
Yeah.
I mean, that sends a strong message, especially to European countries.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Particularly, although Russia's in Asia, but they usually call Russia like Eurasia,
right?
But anyway, but like that sends a sign like, man, you leave. Yeah. Cornell West won't do that shit once again.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Hopefully not. Anyway, we'll
he definitely won't be drinking no damn cup with like two hands.
Right. Gotta hold it.
That shit was weird, yo. We talked about that shit.
Yeah, man.
That shit was weird. I ain't look, man.
getting old and weak.
Come up there holding the shit with 2 hands and shit.
Yeah, man. That's when you're getting a little old and weak, man. When your hands don't want to hold the cup, something ain't right, you know. Now, but people like, it's funny because Trump be talking about Biden, how he too old. But Trump ain't but like 3 years behind, 2 or 3 years behind this nigga.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Trump like 78, 79, about to hit 80. So it's like, nigga, you knocking on 80 doorstep. What are you talking about? Stop talking about this man is too old. You know what I mean? If that's the case, then you too old. You know what I mean? All y'all. But yeah, once you get to that point where you got to hold the cup with the 2 hands, it's a wrap. You're getting a little old. You know what I mean? That arthritis kicking in. Bursitis and all of that. Oh man. But yeah, man, that was all I had to say, man. I ain't really had nothing else. If you got anything else you want to drop?
That's it, man. We appreciate y'all looking at us, tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe.
Brothers and sisters. We need funds allocated so we can add a doorknob on the motherfuckers.
For the school, we still need doorknobs. We can't even open doors. You know what I mean?
We gotta open these doors.
We ain't got no windows either, man. It's just holes in the building.
It's just holes in the building.
So yeah, but it is what it is. But yeah. Thank y'all for checking us out. This has been episode 245. And we'll have this uploaded to, online. It's going to have the live version on YouTube, but, I'm going to edit it and redo it for YouTube as well. And then, it's going to be on all the other platforms, Spotify, all of that good stuff. And, y'all go check it out. Follow us on Spotify. Follow us we on Twitter. You know what I mean? I don't post there as much, but we up there.
Yeah,
we on Facebook, Instagram, you know what I mean? And don't forget your mama's house.
We gotta take that back. We might get in trouble for that shit. My mama.
I'm just playing. All right, I don't want to get in trouble. We don't want to get canceled. So
we can't do this.
All right, y'all. Well, for episode 245, this is your man Kirk, and this is
Howard.
And we'll see y'all next time.
Peace.
See you in 2 weeks.
Please don't tell me. Oh, don't tell me. That I lost that. Oh, fuck. Because I recorded it, and I was getting ready to name it, and then it just disappeared. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Let me end those.